Welcome back, guys, to another weekly racing vlog. Today we're at Lawton Speedway once again, another week, 4 classes. Drew a 95, so that's absolutely wonderful. Back of the heat race. So starting 6, heat number 1. So about to go out for hot laps. We're trying something a little different this week. We're gonna make the car way looser and see if we can't just maybe make it more maneuverable, I guess. But we're gonna do that. We're gonna go see how it does, and I'm just gonna try to drive a little harder this week. And that's about it. We'll see how it rolls. Back here in the trailer, about the only place where I can get away from the noise of the heat races, mini socks and stuff. So we did spin out, but we did learn a couple things. One, the 1 and 2 is already slickening up and drying up. So I was way too low on basically the lap where I spun out, and the lap before, honestly. It was really loose. I was just able to gather it up and hit the bottom. 3 and 4, I drove it really well, drove it in hard. Felt like I could move anywhere I wanted to, bottom or top. But 1 and 2 is definitely going to have to be the top during the heat race. And then 3 and 4 will probably be just wherever I need to run, maybe top, maybe bottom. But 1 and 2 is going to definitely be the place where I can throw sliders and stuff like that. 3 and 4 is probably going to be the most places where I'm going to get back crossovers. And like, I probably won't even slide myself. I'll probably just run the bottom if I slide somebody. So just kind of thinking racecraft beforehand, and we'll see if we can put it in the steps. It's hard to, I mean, you can tell yourself as many things as you want before a race, but in the end, you just gotta perform on them. So I don't know who all's in my heat race. There's a couple guys that are really fast, so we just gotta figure out how to get around them later on. But right now, we need to figure out how to get to like 3rd or 2nd. So yeah, we'll see y'all in the heat race. right, well, not bad in the heat race. Went 7th to 6th. Should have been 8th to 6th because I definitely could have made it work from back there. But it's all right. The caution kind of screwed us. You could definitely tell I was mad. And nobody was really running the bottom, I think, or especially not the car in front of us, and we got around them. But you know, it's racing and it's bad luck, kinda at the same time, but it's more of a racing deal. So I mean, you can't predict that. So we're starting 10th in the feature now, and track's like almost the same, just slicker to the like middle, you would say, an entrance of corners. That's about it. It's kind of the same racetrack. It's wider down there. It's a little bit wider, but it's not much wider. And then like everywhere else is pretty much the exact same. So I don't know, I'm gonna set up and maybe run the bottom down here in 1 and 2, and then maybe a slider line down here as well. And then 3 and 4, we're just gonna try to rip either the middle or the top. Probably gonna be the top. That's where I had the most momentum. And it seems like you can carry a lot of speed up there with the, like, it's not a big curb, but it's like a minor curb. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely runnable and it's definitely passable on. Down here is gonna be where you can throw a slider or a slider line, because if it gets around the top, you can throw sliders super easy down here. So I kind of hope the bottom kind of wears out, comes a non-dominant line, or everybody gets too loose for it and everybody starts going to the top, and then we can all start racing up there maybe, because the bottom is really tight. It's really, really tight. It's only about, I mean, you can see about, I mean, that's like half a car. You got to stick your left rear and your left front in it, but you're not getting your right rear in it. So I don't know, we'll see what we can do. It'll be interesting. It'll be a good feature. So yeah, I'm gonna head back up there. This is probably the first time I've been speechless after a race. I don't really know what happened, to be honest. I thought I was clear to the top, and it looked like he literally just tried to cut it around me, I guess. I don't know, but I think he's all right. I think he was a little knocked out or something. I mean, I had no brakes for that. Basically from the slide job until the wreck happened, I had no brakes. You could kind of tell I was just tight the whole time. As a racer, you just kind of replay everything in your head over and over. You know, what could I have done any differently? Especially when you wreck with somebody else, it's like, what could I have done? You know, and especially when you don't really know if it's your fault or not. It kind of sucks. You kind of feel guilty. This is the first time, I mean, we've ever wrecked with somebody else, especially in that manner, like so hard and so fast going into one. But yeah, I mean, it happened right here behind me. Just I mean, you can see in the GoPro video, I had lost brakes and I got a really bad exit from down in 3 and 4. I spun my tires pretty much down the whole front straightaway. I was coming back up to the top again. I mean, I was running the top. Honestly, I wasn't like entering at the wall and holding the wall. I never ran that line, so I don't really understand the move made. It's almost like he like just cut across my nose. I might have slowed down a little bit just because, I mean, I had absolutely no brake. I mean, just foot to the floor. But yeah, it just sucks. We had a really good car tonight. Maybe even a top, I don't even know. We were probably the best car on that restart. We were way faster than the car in front of us until we lost brakes. I mean, y'all saw that slider. It's probably the best slider I've ever thrown. I'm usually a talker, but right now I'm kind of just speechless, I guess. I've never... Well guys, back at the house, and I just kind of wanted to... I had another little bit of the outro filmed, but I guess I didn't actually like film it, or something went on. I'm just kind of in the living room day after. Actually, this is Monday, so just kind of wanted to update the whole situation and then talk about a couple of things basically that went on. So driver's name was Chance Cody. He's fully okay. He's all right. Just I think he had a concussion and then maybe some bruised lungs. It was a pretty violent crash, and I just wanted to come on here and say there was a couple of things said on a Facebook post and some social media stuff, and I just wanted to come out and give my side of like what happened. This isn't like an apology video. I mean, it's racing, it's gonna happen, but there was a couple of things said that kind of hit me, and I know that some of you guys are young drivers out there that I kind of need to give a PSA to anybody who wants to do this. And of course, you've probably seen it from other creators, you know, people like Tanner Holmes and other young kids that have come up and people say stuff. But, you know, I have run a sprint car since I was 13. That's all I ran. I haven't ran a micro. I didn't get the chance to. My family had a car and I hopped in and started racing. And honestly, up to last night, I had never even really hit anybody else. I'm such a cautious driver. People have literally told me that, hey, you got to throw a slider sometimes there, and sometimes you got to chop some people. People have had to tell me to do that stuff. And like, they've told me you got to be more aggressive if you want to do anything in this sport. So that's just thing number one I wanted to cover with you guys. And another thing that was said was, you know, of course I'm a young kid. I've only ran junior sprints and sprint cars. You know, the junior sprints were, I mean, that was nothing. I've driven my entire life, whether it was iRacing or whatever. But, you know, I've hopped into a sprint car. So if you hop into a sprint car from micro, just know, or even if you just straight up hop into it, I know a kid that did that as well. You're going to get flack when you get in a wreck. You're going to. And especially when people think it could any way be your fault. In the wreck on Saturday, yes, I did start to come up, but I've been running that line the whole race. I really don't know why he just thought to go all the way around me. My situation and what I would have done there is easily throw a slider
especially if I got that run on the top. He goes all the way around me on the front straightaway. I never knew he was there. I mean, we don't have mirrors in a sprint car. Everybody knows this. You don't have mirrors. It's not iRacing. You know, you don't know when that car's above you. You don't got, you know, TJ up in the headset saying car high. You know, and some people told me, they came up to me and stuff and said, you know, it's just a racing deal. It happens. I mean, of course, if you're going to race, stuff happens. You know, I mean, it's racing. You're going to crash. You're going to hit the wall. You're going to hit a tire. Stuff happens. Stuff happens quick, too. Just like that. It happened quick. And kind of my last thing I want to go over is, you guys know this. I drive a sponsored car by the Lawton Speedway. In no way effect does that come anywhere into favorability for me. I mean, literally, I think I was outed of the best looking car for having Lawton Speedway on my car. Y'all all know my car looks really good. I did win that award, I think, because I have it on the side of my car. You know, it happened, you know, it's what might have to happen, you know, but I don't want people saying just because I get an opportunity or it's my family's car or you know, the track owner's kid. I'm not the track owner's kid. And if you're going to say that online, please watch any of my other content. I'm not just a track owner's kid. Just like saying Tanner Holmes has no talent. People said that when he was in this car, this 1T. And now he's in the 21 Tarleton car and I'm racing how talented he is. So those are just some of the things I wanted to cover, you know, of some stuff that was said on Facebook. I'm not going to say the post. I'm not going to say what people, but some of the people have, you know, said some stuff about me in the past and some other things about, you know, Lawton Speedway and stuff like that. Even one of them got kicked out and isn't allowed to race anymore. So there might be some animosity there too as well. So this is kind of just also a thing that, you know, if you're a young race car driver, wanting to do it, social media thing, you gotta have thick skin. You just have to. I mean, people have hated drivers for years that people love or don't deserve it, to be honest. And I mean, just like keep referring to the guy on my shirt, Tanner Holmes, my favorite YouTuber. Some people hate him, some people love him, but I love him because I try to make my YouTube channel kind of like his in a way, and you know, I'm a fair race car driver. So just kind of a little sum up of what happened and then what happened later. There was no comments. My people won't comment on stuff like that, saying it's anybody's fault. I tried, you know, to delete all those comments. I don't want to blame other drivers. So if you're a driver out there too, just tell other people that. Don't, you know, go on social media, oh, this and this and this. You know, just don't, you know, just as a little heads up too. Just be respectful, drive safe, drive clean, of course, as much as possible. You're going to make mistakes, I promise. It's racing. But just all the young drivers out there who are starting YouTube, starting racing. And also, I mean, we had an absolute hot rod on Saturday night. I just want to thank everybody that's on the car. Velocita, Victor Fuel, Lawton Speedway, of course, American Direct Run School, Folks Engines. They got an absolute heater in the motor. Outlaw Wings and Richard Racing. I just got to thank those guys and all the people on the side of the car, all our crew guys, Maddox, Max, Casey, my dad. They all helped me out, and honestly, we had a great car Saturday. Could have had it a little bit better. Just we're gonna fix that brake line, fix the front nose, and we'll be back at them in a week and a half basically, because we don't race this Saturday. We race the next one. But yeah, so I say thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed, go subscribe. Go follow me. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. If you want to follow Facebook, I'm not really active on there, but you can as well if you want to. But I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and we'll see y'all in a week and a half on our next race, and I'll see y'all in the next vlog. Peace.